Okay, in today's lesson what we're going to be doing is making a two-player version of ping pong. Here's a completed version. Oops, there we go, not a very good start. So the bats move, the ball bounces off the bat, and also when you miss the ball it tells you who the winner is. Okay, so first of all, just to get started, what we need to do is create the sprites. So what we need to do is just open a new tab, and to create the sprites, well, first of all we want to get rid of the cat, so right click, delete. So we need to make 5 sprites. We need a ball, 2 bats and 2 floors. So to create a new sprite, just go to the new sprite, paint new sprites here. So I'm going to do the ball first, so I need to select the circle, and there you go, just draw a very small ball there, and I'll click the set costume center there and click OK. Alright, also I want to give this sprite a name because when we do the scripts later on it's easier if it's called ball rather than the sprite 1. So up here where it says sprite 1, I'll just click in there and change that to ball and click enter. Okay, you're going to create a new sprite now. This is going to be the bat. Again, what I want for this one is a rectangle. I'll give it a blue colour. It's up to you how big you want it, but I'll just keep mine a fairly small size there. Again, set costume center, click OK, and done. So that one's called bat, so I'm going to call that bat 1 because there's going to be 2 bats. Again, I'll just move it to roughly to where I want it to be. I'm going to create another one called bat 2. So again, new sprite. Again, I could have just duplicated sprite 1 so that I've got, sorry, I could have duplicated bat 1 so that I've got 2, just to make sure they're exactly the same size. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Set costume center, OK. As you can see, this bat is slightly smaller than the other one. Never mind, probably what I could have done is just right click, select this sprite, right click on it and duplicate would have been easier, but never mind. Just delete that one for now. Oops. So there we go, got 2 bats, and what else? The other thing I need is a floor on this side here and a floor over there, so that when the ball touches that floor, we know that the game is over. Oh, sorry, I just forgot. So click sprite 1. I need to call that ball. Sorry, bat 2. Done. New sprite. Okay, so I'm going to create the floor, which goes from top to bottom. Probably the best thing to do, obviously, because we've got this annoying scroll bar here, we're not seeing the full screen. So if I just zoom out a little bit, you can see the scroll bar's disappeared, and now we have access to the entire screen. So again, this is going to be a very slim rectangle. I'll make it red, and it's going to go all the way from top to the bottom. It doesn't need to be very thick. There we go. Okay, done. And I'm going to move that one over there, and this is going to be called floor 1. And oh, I didn't select costume center for that one. If you forget to do that, then it's not a problem. Just go into the costumes, click edit. In fact, if you need to make any changes to it, you want to change color or resize it, whatever, select set costume center. Okay. So I might as well just duplicate this one, and I'm going to move this one over here, and I'm going to call this one floor 2. There we go. So we've now created all our sprites. We've created the ball, the bat for player 1, the bat for player 2, and the 2 floors. I guess ideally bat 1 and bat 2 would be the same size, otherwise it's a bit of a disadvantage to this player here who has a much smaller bat. The floors are different thicknesses, not a massive problem as far as the game's concerned, just visually it looks a bit amateur. So actually no, they were duplicated, so they are exactly the same thickness, it's just a bit of an optical illusion. Anyway, so there we go, we've got 5 sprites, they've all been named ball, bat 1, bat 2, floor 1, floor 2, and we're now done.